So hi everyone, welcome on my first video. It's actually about my first Rallycross event I ever did. 2 years ago I'd already tried to put on a Rallycross program, but maybe back then it was a bit too ambitious project. So, and then also after COVID came and everything became a bit impossible. But yeah, now I tried to put back something again, and it started back in September, August, a few months ago. Finally I could compete last weekend. I will talk about the event and also share videos about it, but I also want to look back about what happened the last months before I could do the event. So let's get started. The first thing what you need is a Rallycross license, of course. I'm having a club license, meaning you only basically need a driving license and a medical check, and after that you can do at the International Autosport Federation, and in the Netherlands that's the CNAF. You can ask for a license. So after you get your license, you can already start with the clothing. You need VR approved clothing, so meaning underwear, so with the mask, shirt, pants, socks, and then of course overall with shoes and gloves, and finally but not least the helmet with a hand system. Well, next to the license and the clothing, of course you also need a car, and this is maybe one of those three is maybe the most challenging part, because it's almost impossible to rent a car compared to circuit racing. Circuit racing is it's very different. Today you have a lot of cup classes, GT3, GT4, TCR, whatever, and also more lower class. That business almost focused on renting a lot, while Rallycross, a lot of teams build their cars themselves. It's not that you have cup classes or something. It's difficult. In the end, I could rent a BMW Super National car from a acquaintance I know from online racing, but unfortunately a few weeks before in the German championship he broke his engine in his BMW, and it was on time repaired for this event. So I needed to look for another car, and in the end I found Verhoeven Autosport, which is in the south of the Netherlands. And for your information, I live in the north of the Netherlands, and all Rallycross is or in Belgium or in southern Netherlands. So it's challenging. So after I had contact with Verhoeven Autosport, I also went to their workshop. I'll show you now a little clip about it. Where you also see Earl Verhoeven, the team owner, his BMW M3 Super National Plus car. It's a very amazing machine. We discussed some things and different things. What are my goals? And for example, I would like to do Super 1600, or nowadays it's called RX3. Maybe European if possible, if I have the speed for it, of course. But we also talked about my car, and in the end made a deal for this event. So next to those basic three things, like the license, clothing, and the car, I'm also a little bit dependent on social media, of course, for exposure, for getting bigger followers, bigger increase. For me it's the socials. I'm trying to build like Facebook, Instagram, don't forget to follow. But also like YouTube thing, or the impressions, sponsorship, looking for everything. So next to the basic things, there's also a lot of side things I'm busy with, even like for example clothing. Luckily I am able to design things myself, so there's a lot of things possible, and I think it's good to build a brand and create awareness. So after all those things are arranged, then finally the race day arrives, and it was a busy day because, as I said, all things happen in the south and I live in the north. So first of all, I already needed to wake up early, and I think I woke up 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning, and then need to drive 2 to 3 hours to the south. Was good on time. First of all, there was a registration check. Then we go into the gate. All the cars are put there together. Yeah, I had my sponsor stickers with me, and I put those on the car. Finally, that was arrived. I needed to go or drive already and do the sound check. My car can't do maximum decibels. Well, luckily I have a standard BMW, which isn't that crazy with sound, so it was only 70 decibels, and you can do, I think, 95 or 98, so more than fine. Yeah, and then the next step comes, and it's a technical check. Actually, I was the last in it. All 4 cars of the team, the team was with 4 cars. Yeah, do the technical check, and yeah, it's basically a check if the car is in good shape and no strange things are with it, and it has a roll cage and that kind of things. So after that, put the car back in the service area with the team, and then we had a drivers meeting about the day, who was new. Well, I need to put that in my hand. And then we discussed some things like, okay, the start, training sessions, and the finals. There were some new yellow posts for the yellow flags and things like that. So it's good to know. Luckily, I saw some videos, so already knew some things. Then, yeah, after the drivers meeting, it was time to change my clothes. It was all a rush because it follows. So yeah, changed my clothes, and then it was jumping into the car and going to do a practice lap. And yeah, let's start with that, with our first training. Let's check that. see, it was pretty challenging, but it was really fun. I really enjoyed that, and time didn't matter. It's just getting used to gravel mostly. Asphalt is no problem. Yeah, asphalt is kind of challenging, especially after the gravel, because it's a bit more slippery there. So at one point I'm really drifting, and the Mazda is passing me, and I think, whew, that bend just alright. And it's almost like going towards the tire barriers. I think, can I manage? But yeah, I survived. So I went after the first training. I went in for calm down a moment, and then I went for my second training. So let's check that. As you can see, the second training went already a lot better. But yeah, it was still slippery, but I'm improving, checking my times. Yeah, improved and improving, so that was good. Also then I had a short break, not too much. I could hang on my flag for with the sponsor logos, with my logo on it. And then it was already time to go for my first qualifying heat. And as you can see at the start, I'm not trying to be brave and like, well, I'm here, let's do it. But I'm on purpose. I start a bit later than the rest, so I can follow them and see what they are doing actually. So that's also where you can learn from. But yeah, you can see. I didn't have I not did the bravest start, but yeah, I think the session went quite well, and I improved myself again with time. Also, the gravel getting a bit more drier, and I'm getting more confidence in the car. So I'm also getting some more steps. Looking at my time, so I'm getting close to the guys in front of me. So I'm happy with it. First qualifying, there was a lunch break. Could relax a bit, I could calm down, discuss some things, and we adjusted that. I also put a little pillow in my lower back because I was sitting not really comfortable with my helmet, because it was like, a little bit against the roll cage. So I was sitting a little bit like this. So if I would sit a bit lower in my seat, then I have less problems with it. I sit a bit more comfortable, but I got higher back problems because I now got support in my lower back. That's moving a little bit, so it not help. So if I put a pillow there, I have a better feeling of the car. It's maybe not all perfect, but yeah. So after lunch break, second qualifying started. I started a group later because some people behind me did not finish, or one was slower, I think. So that was good. I started at the outside next to my teammate. So let's see how it goes. again a big step forward. Really happy with it. Managed to beat my teammate, who was I think stuck behind the other car, but yeah, I managed to beat them both, so that's I'm really happy with. As you can probably really see that I'm getting much more confidence with the car, with my driving style, especially also with the braking in gravel. I think maybe one side it has to do with the track driving, but yeah, I'm really happy with how it went. I think I was 13th overall from all the classes. As long as I'm improving, I'm just happy. So next up was qualifying 3, which I was again with a bit more faster guys again. And the track was more drier again. So yeah, let's see how that goes. So as you can see, Q3 went also very good. Had a very good start. Now this time, previous two starts I was a bit more careful, but now I had a good start. As you can see, the Peugeot next to me hold back, and I could manage to get third place. Again, my fastest lap in improved again. So after Q3, I managed to place for the final, which is quite easy because there weren't just 9 cars in our class, all 9 BMW. But for the final, we are all the cars from the same class are together. The qualifying it wasn't like that, but for the final days, there were 9 cars in our class. Unfortunately, one guy had a problem with his car, so we could already not start. And 8 cars allowed in the final, so everyone basically who was racing still could start in the final. Yeah, just let's see how it goes. final, and it was a crazy one. It was probably my sloppiest race of the whole day because, yeah, it already started in, the start was good. The two behind me or two left behind next to me, I kept behind me, and then when we went on the gravel, someone spin or was hit by someone, I don't know. So I had three cars behind me, and then I was fifth. So, and then I needed, I decided to take the Joker on the first lap again, like all day already. Just this time I went a bit too early drifting, so I corrected. But after I couldn't turn anymore, and then I was drifting, sliding, because Joker was just kind of a joke sometimes, because I just was sliding into with the rear and the back wall. But after, it went quite better. I put my fastest lap in the third lap of the day, in the third lap of the race. I put my fastest lap, and then the last two laps I did a few more mistakes, but it went well. I finished fifth. Maybe without the mistakes I could be fourth, but I'm happy that how it went today. So with this, my first video ends. Again, I'm very happy how the day went, the race day, and for all you people who want to try Rallycross, just try to do it, and somehow maybe even do it own money or something. And that's even I invest a lot of my own money in this, and luckily I have the help from some of my sponsors to do it. But if you have the chance, try it, because it's an unbelievable experience. For now, thank you, and don't forget to follow my other socials, Facebook, Instagram, and this YouTube. I put some links down below in the description. So thank you all for watching, and we will end with a little montage of the car, and hopefully till next time. Bye.